So now we have no car payment. You know, we had hospital bills. We had a credit card payment that was hanging over our heads like a little dark Winnie the Pooh cloud. And nothing astronomical, but just enough to really stress you out. We were able to pay that off in a couple of short months. God opened the doors for me by promoting Visalis, and I was able to become a stay-at-home mom in a little over 2 months. And I'll admit, I had a horribly hard time leaving what I loved, because I didn't leave anything that I didn't like or that I didn't love. I loved it, but I knew that we've been praying for direction for so long, and you can't deny an open door. You can't deny it. It comes at you square in the face, and God says, here it is, handed on a silver platter. And we can't deny those things, especially when we've asked for it. So I decided to become a stay-at-home mom. I've been a stay-at-home mom for, let's see, my last show was May 31st, so a little over a month and a half, and I have loved every single minute of it. I'm videoing myself for our challenge showdown. We just left Vitality. We are so pumped up and excited about everything new that's going on. I can't even believe there are naysayers out there. You wish you could get every single person that doubts you, that says it's not going to work, that says it's going to fold in a couple of years. You want to get every person to an event like Vitality just to say, I told you so. Such a huge eye-opener, and makes me so happy and proud and excited to know that we did make the right decision and that God truly did open this door for us. So here's my challenge. I know you can't see because I'm sitting down on a park bench, but I'm 4 feet 11 inches tall. I've always been a runt. I've always been the shortest one in my class. You know, when you have school pictures for your elementary school, you know, they do tallest to shortest, and every year I was in the back of the line. I've always been active in cheerleading. I've always been active in dance. I've always been active in gymnastics. I was a big tumbler. I could do back handsprings down the football field with the best of them. My sophomore year, I fell out of the top of a stunt in cheerleading and blew out my knee. I completely shattered my knee and snapped my ACL completely in half, which for those of you that don't know, that's pretty much the ligament that holds the top of your leg and connects it to the bottom part of your leg. So I completely blew that out. I had to have reconstructive surgery twice. So needless to say, I was completely sedentary for 6 or 7 months after that each time, because I did have 2 surgeries. So I couldn't do anything past a brisk walk, and it was frustrating for me because I loved being involved in cheerleading and gymnastics and those kind of things, and I was on our cheerleading squad for 3 years all through high school, and really active in tumbling and being the top in the stunts and everything because I was so small. So I did gain weight. I gained some weight in high school, and I think at my heaviest I was, I would say maybe 128, 130, which I know some of you out there thinks that's not a lot of weight, but you've got to understand I'm 4'11", so it shows on me a lot differently than somebody who's 6 feet tall. And I wore a size 9 pants, I think a size 7 or size 9 pants, and there was a girl in my class. She was beautiful, the prettiest girl in our school, if you ask me, and never really liked me for some reason, and was always kind of hateful to me, and I never understood why. And one day we were outside of school. We had a school courtyard, and we were allowed to go eat lunch out there on our lunch break, and we were out there, and we all had the same mutual friends, and she and I did as well, but for some reason she just didn't want to be friends with me. And I remember one day she called me fat in front of all of our friends outside of the school and in the courtyard, and I was completely mortified and brokenhearted. I didn't eat for, I was dramatic. for a little over 2 weeks, maybe, besides some yogurt, and I would just stay in my room and cry, and my mom and dad were just completely, besides being furious, just heartbroken for me. And I decided then that I was going to change and really be able to get down to the weight that I was comfortable with being. So ever since then, I've had this little voice in my head saying, you can't do it. You're ugly. You're fat. We just left PD Paradise in Atlantis, just got home late last night, and thank you, Blake and Nick and Ryan, so much for doing things like that for us. That's completely unheard of with a normal job. So I really appreciate you guys sending us on a cool, memorable trip like that. We had a blast, but needless to say, there were tons of beautiful people everywhere, and we spent all day Tuesday at the water park in a swimsuit, which was completely horrible for me. The whole time I'm trying to hide behind a tube because I don't want anybody to see me. I carry weight in my hips and my thighs. That's just how I'm made up. So I'm just really disappointed with myself, and don't get me wrong, Visalis and the shakes have allowed me to lose some post-baby weight that I've needed to lose, but I'm not where I want to be yet. So this is my challenge. I'm ready to lean down, I'm ready to build awesome muscle, and I'm ready to be at my goal weight of 112. I would love to be there. And I'd like to, not because I think I would even come close to winning, but I'd like to be in enough shape, in great enough shape, to be able to submit a picture for the Vi model. I know I won't win, but I just want to be able to do that because I never feel comfortable in swimsuits. I never wear shorts because I'm just horrified with my legs. They've just turned to bleh after those surgeries, and it seems like nothing I've been able to do has gotten me the muscle definition that I've been seeking. So I am challenging myself to get in awesome shape that I could walk around the block in my bikini if I want to, because I can. So I would love for you guys to follow me, and I'd love for you to set a challenge for yourself and do the same thing. Please feel free to check out my website, Desta Pritchett, that's DESTAPRITCHETT.bodybyvi.com, and change your life today. Thank you so much. God bless you on your journey.